So we all know about Blue Eyes. It's the tier 1 deck right now. It's really strong and we all know that. But what you might not know is the skill doesn't actually only work with Blue Eyes or Dark Magician. It also works with any deck that uses light dragon monsters and also spellcasters, but we're not using that part of the skill. As you can see, you cannot normal or special summon any effect monsters with levels except for light or dark spellcasters or light dragons. And guess what's a light dragon? Photon Dragon is a light dragon, which you can summon using the quick play spell Hyper Galaxy, which we will talk about later. We can't normal summon it like how you can do it with Blue Eyes, but it's still pretty strong. It's level 8, which is really nice for Xyz, and also it has quite a bit of attack, just like the normal Blue Eyes. And also, the Tachyon Tech Nebula Dragon is also a light dragon that's also level 8. And also it being able to summon itself and another dragon from your hand just helps you make rank 8 plays a lot easier. And if you already used your normal summon on something like a Blue Eyes, you can still use it to special summon itself plus something else in your hand, and that's a rank 8 on its own. And Hyper Galaxy is just basically more copies of Successor Soul. It's pretty much the same effect, but it has a bit more restrictions. Obviously, one of them is you having to play Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in your deck. It can be in your deck, hand, or graveyard, which is pretty nice. Even if you draw it, you can still use it. Even if you discard it with a Melody of Awakening Dragon, you can still use it. But you have to include it in your deck. And Hyper Galaxy can also tribute a monster that is a non-effect monster from your own field. So usually for Successor Soul you need to link off your Blue Eyes into an Imduk, which is usually not ideal because Imduk has such a low attack. But for Hyper Galaxy you can use it on a normal monster, so a regular Blue Eyes will work for that. So another thing that does benefits is that you can just normal summon Blue Eyes and it immediately just turns on Hyper Galaxy. So if your opponent activates anything to disrupt your normal summon Blue Eyes, you can always just directly chain this card, tribute your Blue Eyes, tribute another monster your opponent has, and then just bring out a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon directly from your deck. For the extra deck, it's obviously going to be having the free Blue Eyes and also the Imduk, but we're also playing the Galaxy Eyes Photon rank 8 suite, which is really nice to pair with Nebula Dragon because Nebula Dragon locks you into dragons, so no Dingirsu. So the best we can do is to go into the Galaxy Eyes, which is still pretty good. It's usually not as good as Dingirsu because it sends without targeting, but it's still 2 pops and also 3200 attack. Oh, that's something. That's a 2-card combo that gets you Beatrice. And you do have a search target for the Apprentice, so maybe he is actually playing Dark Magicians, but he's just also playing Mally as a good card to send off of Apprentice. Is he gonna make Beatrice and then mill the zombies? Huh? Evolza? Bro might actually be cooking. Isn't there like the Evolza trap that revives from grave and then Xyz summons? Using like an Evolza and an Evoltile, I think. So that's what? 1 Omni Negate and Beatrice can potentially also blank a monster. I think we're gonna go Nebula. You don't really need to use the effective Dragon Spirit of White anyway because it's not like they have any back row. Okay, now Oh, I probably don't want to Xyz because he can just negate the summon. But I could. Galagia. It's gonna be negated, which really sucks, but I do have another copy, and because he negates the activation, I think, I can use the second one. There we go. Hyper Galaxy number 2! It sucks that every time we use it, we have to tribute as cost. But it's just how it is. We'll get rid of the Beatrice. I don't know what the Beatrice can send, but don't think that matters too much. Just make a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. And now we have one quick play against a 2-card hand. And judging by the thing that he's playing, we probably can win with this one. Okay, that search spell is a start. A normal summoning a monster. I'd probably just go tribute that, honestly. That seems like a monster worth tributing. Even if we don't win for whatever reason, we can have a triple pop. Just as the icing on the cake. But none of this will be necessary with a free blue eyes staring down this guy with nothing on field. I'm baffled. Okay, he is playing a single Dark Magician as a search target for Apprentice. Okay, let's look at the extra. It's Draco Berserker, as we saw, Constellar Ptolemy M7, 2 copies of Solda, a Beatrice, a Photon Bouncer, and then 2 Logia. I'm not really sure why he's playing 2 of each. Especially the 2 Soldas. Why would you need 2 Soldas? Like, in what world would you need the second Solda? Why do you have 2 Hyper Galaxies? It's always double Hyper Galaxy. Why is it always 2? Either one is fine, but not both, because we need to use the skill to search one of them so that we can mill a Blue Eyes. You see, it's always 2 Hyper Galaxies. Why is it always 2 Hyper Galaxies? What's up with the double Hyper Galaxy? You can only synchro summon during the main phase, and also I get turn player priority, so I can always just normal summon Blue Eyes. And now it's too late to use Formula Synchron, because I can just Hyper Galaxy and get rid of the Stardust. Yup, too bad. It is time to Hyper Galaxy, baby. What does this do? Tribute 2 Synchro Monsters, special summon discard. Okay, well, we still got rid of the Stardust and prevented him from synchro summoning, so that's a win, kinda. And then we go Cypher Blade. MST. It's completely fine. Can negate, but we can chain Ultimate Fusion, so it's all good. We're gonna assume that this set card is nothing, and we're gonna go and pop the monster. And then we're gonna attack. And we're gonna hope that that set card doesn't do anything. I don't think it does. Let's go. Fluffle, he's actually playing Fluffles, okay. You know what, let's go Ultimate Fusion now, just to clear some of his monsters so that he has less materials to fuse with. He's going incredibly minus to go make the Tiger. So as long as the card in his hand isn't exactly right for a fusion, we're gonna be fine. And I don't think it is. Okay, good. We didn't die this turn. We're still cooking. But we did not draw another dragon, so I guess it's time to set one. Okay, it's nothing. That's good. Yep,